Welcome to Fort Worth, Texas, and Amon G. Carter Stadium. At any time the TCU Horned Frogs take the field, they have a standard, a legacy to live up to. One that was established by the likes of Slingin' Sammy Baugh, Davey O'Brien, and LaDainian Tomlinson. Horned Frogs will put total effort to crank us up. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. So UL Monroe's offense is going to be backed up thanks to that lackluster return. And there he is. To this team's fans, he is a heroic figure. He is the guy who can lead them to the promised land.
This guy has been in big games, in big moments, and he's delivered for his football team. It never seems like a situation is just too big for him. This obviously is a huge game. I cannot wait to see this guy compete.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Fires to the right. Oh, so close to paying off the tip. Really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man down the middle. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going up just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get ready.
He wants it all. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, TCU.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded and get the big passing touchdown.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Warhawks line up to punt it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Handoff from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes a connection. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. Give to the running back. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. After the run, now to throw. It's complete. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Pulled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
And this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
He'll return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. V UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? And the Warhawks send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking for a block. It's Emmanuel. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. Handoff to the single running back.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Third and short from the 49. Is this four-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. He unleashes a long one. And the pass is complete. He's got it at the 20.
Great example of a receiver just winning at the line of scrimmage against press coverage. He's able to get a clean release, and that allows him to push down the field, stack the cornerback, made it an easier throw for the quarterback, and now all of a sudden, they're in the red zone.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw on 2nd down. He's got it on the run. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. And the Horned Frogs are on the move. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, TCU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll run play action. Bakes the grab on the left.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. It's complete to the right.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their 3rd down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
Slips through the line. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. To the ground with the back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Give to the back. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They'll leave it with him. Shakes off the defender. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. Oh, what a grab by the defense. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
Running back searching for a hole. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. The Warhawks moving quickly to the line. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Warhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the move, it's Fox. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And on 2nd and short, they'll send 3 receivers wide right.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll try to bully their way for the first. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Moving away from pressure. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Paul, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Looking left. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Emmanuel. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. He's going to pass. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll try the right side. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? He'll set up to throw. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They go to the ground.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Fast motion from the offense. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Grabbed in the middle. It's Emmanuel. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Looking to move it through the air. Tight end finds a soft spot.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on film.
Do they have another 3rd down conversion in the bag? Already 2 for 2 on this drive. It's 3rd and 2. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Quick pass on the jet motion. And tackled there by the defense. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it! Touchdown, Hard Frog!
And he finds the end zone. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse. And this offense...
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is snowed under. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The Warhawks will hustle to the line. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He'll pull it down. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a 1st down for his team. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half. Coming after it. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And they spike it to stop the clock. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Dialing up a second down pass play. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance. They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. On 4th down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. And the Warhawks will boot it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Right back to the well. The Horned Frogs will move the sticks. Now on 1st down from the 30. He wants to throw. Quick strike complete. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. This time they'll go to the running game. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Lining up to convert 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. And the Horned Frogs have their offense in high gear. Handoff from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll turn to the jet sweep to try to convert. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it from the gun. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab over the middle.
This quarterback right now is in a groove. He's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd and goal for this offense. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! And the beatdown has ensued.
After that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Extending the play. Trying to make magic with his feet. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. They'll try the run. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wide out in motion. Wants to throw on second down. Got a wide open receiver. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. He'll pull it on the read. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And that is no good. And I guess they wanted to draw a little closer instead. They're still way, way behind. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Complete to the right. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. Leaves it with the running back. At the 20, he's got space. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. First down to start the drive after the break. Might as well give it to him again. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. They want to power it in on the ground on 3rd and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And it's right down the boulevard. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Fielded in the end zone, it's Duggan. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. And that ball is picked off. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still pulling the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Colorado steamrolled its way to victory today. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Boulder a ton of confidence.
Gonna take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Getting some heat. With the catch, it's Fox. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Warhawks will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Trying to impose their will with the run. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Hand off to the fullback. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a 1st down for this offense. Oh, it's a reverse. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. They'll put the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Completes it along the sidelines, but that'll be for no gain. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Never a doubt. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Coming out with it, it's Duggan. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And this defense has been flying around. They are everywhere. There's 6 sacks on the day, spreading it around, multiple people coming from every angle. This QB has had a nightmare of a day.
They'll try to put it in drive this time on 2nd down from the 22. Looking to buy time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to get to it. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the return, it's Emmanuel. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about.
Return team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense set on 1st down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. They'll go right back to him. He breaks a tackle. He picks up the 1st down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against your